This weekend, I was blessed with something I didn't expect to be blessed with. It was like a Christmas gift, something that I wasn't, oh, you shouldn't have, but I'm very grateful, and I don't know how I lived without it. I am so grateful that this blessed my weekend. It put a big old smile on my face. I was so happy. It it was truly special. Now, I wasn't actually planning on making a video on this, or I was thinking about it. I was like, should I not? But I was sitting there on my bed playing Minecraft, and I got overwhelmed by this primal instinct of, you need to record a video about this thing. It is too crazy. I mean, it's not really that crazy, but it really, I thought it was really funny, so I thought I'd share it. So I was at the house of the Lord. I was at good old church this weekend, and I was just chilling, with some of my friends. And my friend, she hands me her phone, and she's like, "Hey, I want your opinion on something." And I was like, "Oh." So I take her phone, and she's like, "Is this like creepy or something?" And as soon as I heard that, I was like, "Oh boy, we got a treasure right here." So I took a look, and it's truly wild. Now, I don't consider myself like a creepster expert or anything like this, but I definitely I think I'm knowledgeable on the subject. I've listened to my fair share of Moist Critical going over various creepy text messages, and I am very confident I know how to not interact with a female. And I've always wanted to know, what is it like to interact with some of these creatures, whether it's like a man or a woman. Usually it's more funny when it's a man, because they just seem to be more out of it and absolutely clueless. But I was like, what is it like to interact with one of these guys in person? Or maybe not in person, but like me, as me. So this was my chance. This was the final moment, or not final moment, but the moment I would get to interact with such a creature, such a beautiful specimen. So I immediately was like, all right, I'm gonna check this out. So I started reading it. Now, I don't have any screenshots or anything like that, but hey there, viewers, it's me. Hope I didn't scare you by suddenly appearing out of nowhere, even though I was already there. It is me from the future, and I have brought screenshots. Yeah, I just needed to interject and tell you that I do have screenshots, actually. And yes, so as much as I say that I don't have them, I do have them, and they're right here. So yeah, just thought I'd travel back in time and give you some beautiful screenshots. But yeah, I gotta get back to my timeline, so I'll see you later. Enjoy the story. So I'm just gonna be recalling this tale. But the first immediate message that this guy sent, so it was over Instagram, by the way, and it was just like, you could just tell if you had at least a single brain cell, you could immediately be like, okay, no, this guy is not a normal person, or someone that I would even want to consider like taking out on a date or something. So he immediately starts off the conversation with, "You're really pretty." Like, just putting that out there. I'm spitting right now. That's how like emphatic I am about this. He starts it off with, "You're so pretty." And like, okay, I can respect a man for being direct, that's for sure. But maybe for like a first interaction, that's not exactly the most sane thing you should be doing. I don't think you should be. If you've known this girl for a while, or you're already dating, yeah, sure, go ahead. Like, I think that's cute, but I don't. just that's how you interact. Like, you're not even like, "Oh, hey, hi, my name's," no, just, "You are so beautiful," right? It's just like, you can just feel the desperateness from this guy. And so I had a good laugh at that, because it's like, oh, hi, he's just, first thing he says is that. And my friend is kind of talking with him, just like, "Thanks, I appreciate that." Now, it seems for like most of these kinds of people, they teeter on the edge of being self-aware. They like have a moment where they're like, "Well, I mean, you don't really know me, I don't really know you, but like, whatever, you're so beautiful. you know, it just seems like that's kind of the theme that they got going on here. And that is what happened here. So here's the screenshots of, you know, him. He was just like, oh shoot, you know, we don't really know each other. I don't know you, you don't know me. it's a really funny interaction. But the guy is just like, so now he kind of becomes like normal, like not, oh, you're so beautiful, oh, milady, oh, you're so gorgeous. No, he's not doing that anymore. Now he's just kind of being a little, like, I guess standard, making up some small talk, you know, whatever. It's pretty standard, nothing crazy. They're just like talking about like, oh, you know, what church do you go to, or stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But then this guy has the like audacity to act weird when she says something kind of goofy. Like she's not being weird back. She just says something kind of silly, and he's just like, okay. Like, he's the weird one. I don't understand how he thinks in the slightest that he's like justified. I'm getting worked up over this. I gotta roll up my sleeves here. I'm actually like overheating right now because of how stupid this guy is. He genuinely thinks that like he's not the weird one and she's the weird one for making some like just like innocent jokes. It's just so dumb. And then that's not even the best part. This guy actually has like the guts to say, it's like late at night, they're about to go to bed, and you know, they wrap up the conversation. It's just saying, instead of saying like, oh, see you later, talk to you later, being like, oh, good night, this guy says good night, and then ... kissy face emoji. It's nuts. This guy, he does. Keep in mind, my friend doesn't even know what he looks like. His profile is just blank. It's just the most basic white name you've ever heard. I'm not gonna say it in case it's like actually his real name. I highly doubt it is, but in case it is, I'm not gonna say it. But we'll make up a name. We'll just call him John Smith. So it's like, yeah, John Smith here is just, it's like the most basic white name you've ever seen. His, you know, blank profile picture has like, I believe he has nothing on his account, nothing. So it's already pretty suspicious. Like, is this like a catfish or something? But even a catfish would have at least like a profile picture of like some hot anime babe or something like that. I don't know. But it blew me away when I first stumbled across that. I was like, there's no way that this guy just put a kissy face emoji to a girl that he has never met, only has seen like 3 photos of, and whatnot. So then again, it gets better. The morning. So this is on the weekend, keep in mind. So this kind of guy, I think I can see and kind of connect our brain waves a little bit. So I can understand someone like this on a weekend, he's sleeping in. He's not waking up bright and early in the morning to get some jogging in, you know, maybe get some stretches, you know, and eat a healthy breakfast. He's not up, he's sleeping in until like 11 o'clock. And I guess there's nothing bad about that, but, you know, he's definitely the kind of guy that would do that. But this guy on the weekend wakes up at 7 a.m. Probably because, you know, like we all wake up in like the middle, like, or not in the middle of the night, like in the morning on like a weekend. We're like, oh, we want to fall asleep again because we want to sleep in, but like you can't. So you kind of sit there for like an hour trying to, or like hour and a half, or that's a long time. I mean, like a half an hour. And, you know, you're like, oh, I can't fall back asleep. So this guy either couldn't fall back asleep, or he woke up especially early in the morning to greet my friend here with, you are so beautiful. 7 a.m. He woke up early, or couldn't fall asleep because he was like, oh, I have to tell her how beautiful she is again. Because in case I didn't get that across the first like 2 times, because I think he said it before, like again, like he said this like 3 times at this point. So he I can't get over it because it's just so dumb. And then obviously, like, at this point, like, we're now in like the present day where she's like, what do I say to this guy? And I'm like, well, I'm telling her that what I'm basically saying right now. It's like, yeah, this guy's kind of creepy. He even if this guy's like the hottest man in existence, like if this guy's Giga Chad, like he's not someone you want to date, because anyone who starts a conversation with someone they've never met before with "you're so pretty," it's just no, they're not. Red flag. But so we're like, she's like, I don't even know what this guy looks like. And I was like, hey, we gotta ask for like a photo of him. So she was like thinking about it, and eventually I just like took her phone and like basically asked for a photo from this guy. And conveniently, right when I asked that, this guy got blasted off the face of the earth. He just doesn't exist anymore. He's gone. I think his Instagram account got like suspended or something like that, because it's like it became Instagram user, and like he just has not responded since. And the most recent update I got, which was today, about this Romeo, was that he probably blocked her, which is like, to me, is I think this either is like genuinely a catfish, which I don't understand how it would be a catfish if like there's no picture. I feel like there would be for a catfish, but like my little conspiracy theory here about this whole situation is that my friend wasn't the only girl he's like flirted with, heavy quotation marks, flirted with. I bet that John Smith, again, that's not what his actual name was, but like John Smith, I highly doubt that's even his actual name. Like I highly doubt it. But just in case, that's why I'm giving him an alias here. But like, it's just so goofy. Like, I'm pretty sure he's just going around on this alt account, with his fake name and everything, just trying and praying to the Lord Almighty that he gets some ladies, from, starting the conversation with, oh, you're so beautiful. Like, oh, Fedora tip, milady, oh, you are just the most prettiest little piece of art I have ever laid my eyes on. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind all that, like, corny love stuff. If it's like, the person, you're like actually dating them or whatever, it's like, to me, and it's not satire either, he's genuinely trying, so it's just crazy. But, I just, I don't know. I really don't know. He's gone off the face of the earth. I don't think, maybe there's going to be some more. If there's more, maybe he'll make an update on it. I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure he's done. But yeah, if you ever run into one of these dudes, or even maybe ladies, who are trying to get some significant other attention and they're like doing stuff like that, honestly, unless they're being really, really creepy, don't even stop. Just like have fun with it. Like, just either play along with it, or like just see where it goes. See what things this person has to say. I just, like, personally, to me, I think that's just so funny. And they'll learn eventually that that's not how you interact with a potential mate. But yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to talk about that, because there's a towel on the floor. I had to move it. Okay, that's besides the point. Yeah, no, I just had to talk about this because I thought it was really funny. And like, I really like these creepy text stories. Again, I've binged the whole Moist Critical saga of all of these. So yeah, I just thought I'd make a little video talking about it, because it's goofy, and it made me like freaking die laughing on the weekend. So yeah, that's really it. Hope you enjoyed this little story, and yeah, see you later.